The F-22 Raptor versus the J-20 Mighty Dragon, a tale of espionage and air superiority. The F-22 Raptor once made the United States seem invincible, so much so that China felt compelled to steal its secrets. Over a 6-year espionage operation involving infiltration of the American defense industry and a web of spies, China acquired the blueprints for what would become their most powerful fighter jet to date, the J-20 Mighty Dragon. This is the story of the Raptor against the fighter it effectively gave birth to, a rivalry born of international drama, the espionage that changed air power. It all began in 2008, the same year China started developing its first stealth fighter. Su Bin, a Chinese national and Canadian aviation entrepreneur, launched a years-long conspiracy. Partnering with hackers and high-ranking Chinese military members, his goal was to steal a treasure trove of U.S. military secrets. In Canada, using the alias Stephen Su, he ran a small company, Load Tech, specializing in aircraft cable harnesses. Though seemingly minor, Su Bin tirelessly built a network within Canadian and American defense industries, gaining extensive access to internal networks of various defense contractors. Su successfully stole over 630,000 files from Boeing, gaining illegal access to tens of thousands of files on stealth fighter programs and other critical information. Terabytes of data falling into the hands of a nation that should never have had it. Su Bin was eventually caught in 2014, tried, and convicted after a confession. But the damage was done. China's new stealth fighter, the J-20, began to show strikingly American features: modified diverter supersonic inlets, redesigned vertical stabilizers, powerful turbofan engines, and entirely new stealth improvements, none of which were present before 2008. Despite this, the F-35 remains the Pentagon's most expensive weapons program at $400 billion, and the F-22 Raptor the most expensive fighter jet in history, with a unit cost of $350 million. Both took over a decade to build. It would take more than 6 years of espionage and thousands of unrefined files to create exact replicas. Yet, China's J-20 Mighty Dragon must now prove itself against America's F-22 Raptor, which remains unmatched. The stealth factor, invisibility in the skies. The F-22 Raptor, the world's first fifth-generation fighter, entered service 19 years ago in 2005. Its uniqueness spurred China's large-scale espionage just 3 years later. What made the Raptor so special, and how does its Chinese rival compare today? Stealth is the key. The Raptor was built from the ground up to be virtually invisible to enemy air defenses. Manufacturer Lockheed Martin paid meticulous attention to detail: hidden hinges, an airframe shaped to scatter radar waves, cooled leading edges, and flat thrust vectoring nozzles to reduce infrared emissions. Its airframe is coated with radar-absorbent material, and a signature assessment system warns of any radar signature degradation. All this gives the Raptor a radar cross-section of just 0.001 square meters, the size of a steel marble. The Mighty Dragon's holistic approach to stealth includes Chinese body shaping, a modified radar radome, and an electroconductive canopy. Its diverterless, supersonic inlets, DS, is save weight, reduce complexity, and obscure the engine's reflective surface from radar. It also features a flat fuselage bottom, internal weapons bays, and radar-absorbent material. However, the J-20's canards are a debated point, potentially negatively impacting its stealth. While the Mighty Dragon's stealth performance may be similar to the Raptor's in some aspects, it's unlikely to match or exceed it. Power and punch, engines and armament. Both the Raptor and Mighty Dragon are twin-engine fighters. The Raptor is powered by two Pratt & Whitney F119-PW-100 augmented turbofan engines, producing a combined 70,000 pounds of thrust. This gives the Raptor a top speed of Mach 2.25, a service ceiling of 65,000 feet, and a maximum range of 2,000 miles. The Mighty Dragon currently uses two Shenyang WF WS-10C afterburning turbofans, producing up to 66,000 pounds of thrust. The planned WS-15 engine, once installed, is expected to give the J-20 thrust, exceeding the Raptor's. The J-20 is designed for a top speed of Mach 2 lower than the Raptor, but boasts a higher service ceiling, 66,000 feet, and a greater maximum range, 3,400 miles. To maintain stealth, both fighters store weapons in internal bays. The Raptor's main bay can hold up to 6 AIM-120C, advanced medium-range air-to-air missiles and joint direct attack munitions. Side bays carry 2 AIM-9 Sidewinders, an M61A2 Vulcan 20mm rotary cannon, 480 rounds, is also embedded in its right-wing root. The Mighty Dragon also has a main bay and 2 smaller lateral bays. The main bay houses long-range air-to-air missiles, e.g. PL-12, and precision-guided munitions, e.g. LS family. The lateral bays are for short-range air-to-air missiles, e.g. PL-10. Both fighters can carry additional external ammunition, up to 20,000 pounds for the Raptor, and a total, internal plus external, of 24,000 pounds for the Mighty Dragon. Notably, the Mighty Dragon lacks a rotary cannon. The Raptor appears to have significantly more internal firepower. The Raptor's enduring legacy, upgrades, and retirement. Ironically, despite entering service a decade before other fifth-generation fighters, the F-22 Raptor remains the world's most dominant air superiority fighter. Yet, it continues to receive upgrades for the modern battlespace. General Mark Kelly, head of U.S. Air Force's Air Combat Command, revealed key upgrades. Low observable IRST pods. Raptors are being outfitted with faceted pods under their wings, likely infrared search and track IRST pods. These passively detect and track stealthy and non-stealthy aircraft from miles away, countering electronic warfare. New weapons. One F-22 was depicted firing an unknown missile, possibly the AIM-260 Long-Range Joint Advanced Tactical Missile. This Beyond Visual Range Air-to-Air Missile, BVRAM, is designed to counter advanced long-range missiles from adversaries like China's PL-15. The USAF is also progressing with hypersonic missiles and laser-directed energy weapons from Lockheed Martin. These upgrades, costing up to $7 billion, are game-changing. However, the biggest upgrade for the F-22 Raptor is its upcoming retirement. Every era ends, and the Raptor, after decades of dominating the skies, will soon hang up its boots. But not before one last surprise. It's currently the test bed for America's next invincible air superiority fighter, the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) fighter. This sixth-generation fighter will boast unprecedented capabilities, like loyal wingman support and a tailless stealth design. With the NGAD fighter on the horizon, the F-22 Raptor's legacy is in the safest hands. The F-22 Raptor's service life has been an adventure, from being the target of deep-rooted international espionage to birthing the next undisputed king of the skies. It has remained at the center of fascinating aviation events while consistently holding its title as king of the skies. To honor such a special fighter that has protected the United States for decades, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.